Alrighty guys, we are back today with a video of my new car. If you hadn't already gotten the hint from Instagram and the few teaser videos I put up on the vehicle and the farewell of the Celica, etc, etc, etc. Basically, here it is. I've tried to make this video like 4 times today. It's either rained, the wind is very bad, so I do apologize ahead of time. It's just nothing's worked out, and I want to get this video done because the van is in its original state of like where I bought it. Nothing has changed since I've had it. Things will change eventually, but I want to have this video out here. I probably will have another video in 2 weeks when break is over because things may change or they may not. I don't know. But anyways, today it is a little rainy out, as you can see, so I do apologize. The car isn't totally presentable, but this is what we can do. This is how I can make the video today. But anyways, here it is. This is a 1996 Ford Windstar GL. Basically, this was my stepmother's dad's car, so technically my grandpa. He bought the van in 2012 from an estate sale from the original owners. The original owners bought the van in 96. They actually live in Wisconsin, and in 96, that's when the people retired. So they bought the van, they bought a bunch of new stuff, and drove down to Arizona, and that's where they lived for, however many years it was. And they just recently decided a few years ago, they decided, well, we want to move to California, so they sold all their stuff and restarted, basically. So he bought this at 100,000 miles, and so from 2012 to 2015, he's driven it 62,000 miles. He's driven it cross country, he's driven it to Michigan every year during the summertime. You guys probably saw a few Instagram posts from maybe 2 years ago or whatever, I don't know. There was a 0 to 60 on this a while back. I did. He drove the car from Arizona to Michigan, from Michigan to New Jersey, from New Jersey to California. This van's been all over the U.S. It's just needed general upkeep and gaskets and such. I don't think it's ever had a head gaskets replaced. If anything's going to slow me down on this van, it's going to be the head gaskets that blow. I'm crossing my fingers. I hope I don't jinx myself. But for what it is, the van's been pretty reliable, and he puts good stuff on the cars. Like, he puts expensive stuff on it. So anyways, he moved up to Michigan, and he bought a new van. He actually bought a 2001 or 2002 Oldsmobile Silhouette. It was in really good condition, really low miles. Pretty nice. And I was over at his house the other day, and I told him I wanted to buy it, and he figured he's going to put it up for sale, and I asked him what he wanted for it. And he was going to get rid of this for $1,500, and then I talked to him about buying it, and he gave me an even better price because he wanted to see the van in the family still, and I got this van for a great price. And right then and there, I had to get rid of the Celica. This just made way more sense to have. It's nicer, it's bigger than the Celica. The Celica was a great, cheap car, for what it was. But obviously, as you can see, the van looks pretty much showroom new. I mean, on a good day, when I get it all waxed up and everything, it'll look good. I mean, if you look down here, obviously, it's an Arizona car. There is no rust on this at all. There's a little patina under, like, the bolts and everything, but that's nothing. So we'll get started. This is a GL model, which was I believe it was the base model, but this has a lot of options. It's got the upgraded 3.8 motor. It's got interior options. The windows were tinted, not by Ford. They had to have been an aftermarket tint shop because the tint is yellowing. But if you did get a Windstar from the factory with tint, it's actually starting to gray now. So I prefer this tint over this OEM tint. We'll get started here, as I said. The only flaw on the vehicle is back here on the trunk. Basically, grandfather bought it this way. I could probably take a heat gun to that and punch that out. Basically, right here, if you see all this, let me just take the key here and unlock it so I can show you the angle. It's pretty windy out, so like I said, I do apologize. I just put that Ford plate frame on there because it's vintage. It's pretty cool. Right here, this was a dent. This was just like a slice. Grandfather had a garage sale in Arizona. Long story short, Mexicans live in that area. Mexican goes to Grandpa. I'll take that dent out in the back for you, and you can't see it right now because it's kind of rainy, but I'll take that dent out for you. Just give me $60. I'll do it. I'm a professional body shop. So he takes this off. He gets a fucking rubber mallet and a screwdriver, supposedly. He pounds this out. It just looks so bad. I mean, they're nothing. I mean, they just scam the shit out of him. He was so busy he didn't even have time to look at the job because he was doing the garage sale. But basically, that's just the only flaw with the vehicle. So there you go. There, I put a new wiper blade on the back. This is actually new wiper delayed, I guess. So, like I said, this body is straight. Feel the underbody here. I don't think I'm going to be too concerned about undercoating it because I can't. This fan's never going to get rusty in my ownership of it. I don't plan on getting rid of it either, but yeah, the writing on tires is on white walls. Don't ask me why. They are Bridgestone Chirinzas. The back tires have about 40% tread left. I'm not going to replace those. I'm going to get them reversed so the white wall's inside. And look at that. I'm so amazed by this rust-free underbody and everything. It's just, if you're from the South, it's hard to understand what this truly means. But anyways, front tires will be getting replaced sometime this week. Probably go to discount, get 2 new cheap tires that way, because in the springtime when I go to the junkyard, I do plan on getting either Taurus Show chrome wheels for this or just the regular Taurus wheels, the ones I had in my old car. This tire is wearing unevenly because of a tire rod is bad, so that's going to get done. So yeah, hubcaps. I believe that covered everything for the rear. I think I got this dent the other day because I cannot park this thing worth a shit. This thing's like a school bus, but yeah. Besides that, the body is straight as hell. Got the roof racks, got everything. I mean, I loved this van. Actually, my grandfather with the Freestar, he had a '98 Windstar before he got his Freestar, but he got rid of it because, like I said, he thought the transmission was going. And it's just cool to be around these vans again, just because I just think it's so cool, like vintage. But coming on the inside, this little key thing's just all jacked up. All right, coming interior, cloth seats are in great shape. There's a little bit of dirt here. Floor mats, got these from the junkyard because the grandfather took the other floor mats out. He had all weather ones. He put them in his other van. So I went to the junkyard, got these for $5. It's a full matching set. I shampooed them to the best of my ability. They came out pretty good, and the original carpet is a little dirty, but big deal, I guess. So we'll step on in here, and actually, here's some paperwork on the car. I don't know if you can read that. See if I can focus that. So that's the mileage it had in 2000. So it was very lightly driven after that year. So coming onto the interior, we will put the keys in the ignition. Start it up. So we'll start with the materials. Over here it is all soft touch vinyl, everything's soft touch. Over here it's hard. Power locks, power windows, power mirrors. Parking lights, headlights. It is soft touch right here. Goes to hard touch, and then everything over here is all soft touch, soft touch. Materials are great. Let me turn the defrost on. Mileage is 162.6. This thing isn't very fuel efficient. It's better than the Escape. I never really averaged it out, but it is better than the Escape, I can tell you that. Wheel is urethane. It feels pretty good. It's pretty thin, but it gets the job done. 4-speed automatic with overdrive. Pretty smooth transmission, no problems there. He had the transmission service before he came up here. I do need to do an oil change because it's a little overdue, as you can see. But yeah, everything else, heat works great. Kenwood stereo, that was like $400 to have installed and bought and everything. He had that done in 2013 when he started traveling across the country. It has Bluetooth, Sirius, and all that stuff. It's great, and I still have Sirius, so he must be subscribed. I'm not going to say anything. It'll turn off someday when he's not subscribed anymore. So, passenger seat, you got all of your manuals, maintenance records in here. Glove box. Your headliner's in great condition. Garage door openers and everything. I do need to get a console from a newer Windstar and put it on the floor. I probably will just drill it in the floor because I need a console. I mean, there's some storage down there. I'm going to shut the engine off. No sense of letting it run. Turn the headlights off too. We'll unlock the doors. And we'll pop the hood before I forget that. So basically before I pop the hood, in the end, last week I popped the radiator cap. And I looked at it and it was just sludged. There was like the coolant, this was all fucking gunked up and everything. So we did a full radiator flush, coolant flush, everything. So the heat works great now and everything's good to go. So I changed the air filter out. I kind of cleaned the motor under here a little bit. It just kind of smeared. But yeah, one of these days I'll get under there and clean it up real nice. So there you go, 3.8 liter V6. This thing will haul balls if you want it to. Again, I'm not bragging on it, so I've only floored it a handful of times, but this thing has got some balls, man. So anyways, coming back here, like I said, the junkyard floor mats, they turned out pretty good overall. I mean, they were trash when I got them. That's why I only paid $5. But the Windstar and the mat and then all that stuff. Coming back here, this has a very odd option for a Windstar. I have never once in my life have seen these child integrated seats in a Windstar. I've seen them in the town and countries and such, but I've never seen this. Basically, if you want to do this, you just take the headrest, you like push it back, and it does that. And you have fucking booster seat. I mean, that is so cool. I mean, I'm not gonna have any shitheads anytime soon, but I find that pretty cool. Coming back here, it's comfortable as hell. I mean, it's a 90s. Everything's cushy. This is way more comfortable than the Grandpa's Freestar. I'll say that. Your vents right here. Some controls. You have an ashtray and a cigarette lighter in there. This just your back controls if you want to put your headset in there or whatever. You have your air ducts, lights. So I did take the seat belt out. That seat belt usually will clip in right there, but I took it out because it's in the way. So coming back to the third row, you have speakers, and I forgot to mention all 4 speakers are actually blown, so I'm going to be replacing those sooner than later because the sound quality is pretty bad. You have air vents back here. You have a cup holder right here as well. Just to push that, you just plop that down. Some stuff. It's pretty comfortable. I mean, it is lacking headrest, but it is a 90s thing, so I guess there you go. And I know it's a van. People can say what they want about it. I don't really give a shit. This will eventually turn into a winter beater of some sort. So anyways, coming to the passenger side again, same thing as driver pretty much. Windstar premium audio. It does sound pretty good though before I blew that front speaker because it's just on its last leg. Unless it was already blown, I don't know. So we'll come back, get the trunk out. Struts are noisy, but they work, so I'm not complaining. Just some emergency stuff, my tools, bag of shit, backpack, coolant, just some extra stuff I had. Jack and everything is back here. It's never been touched. And basically to let down the spare tire, you have to get the tire iron and you lift that flap up and the tire will lower from the bottom. And I don't think I'll have any problems with there because there's no corrosion under there from stopping it, so yeah. But there it is, guys. I think I covered everything I wanted to in this video. If you have any questions, just drop them down below or anything. I'll try to answer them to the best of my ability. Just take one more look at this underbody, guys. That's my bragging point. I mean, that's really all I have over other people's, like my rust-free van. So, I will eventually get headlights, upgraded headlights. There's really no way to do fog lights to look good, so I'm not really gonna try to do fog lights on this. Again, sorry for the windiness, but there you go, guys. I think I covered everything. So as usual, thank you for watching, and we will talk to you all later.